Hello students. Now I am going to talk about this orthogonal property in a complex variable 1 in the module 1 in the subject complex analysis, probability and statistical methods. So before going to discuss about this orthogonal property, first we have to see the statement of this orthogonal property. The statement will be like this: if f of z equals to u plus iv is analytic, then the family of curves u of x comma y which is equals to c1 and v of x comma y which is equals to c2. Here c1 c2 represents the constant terms and u and v, these two are represents the family of curves. So these two curves intersect each other orthogonally, so that only we have to prove now. So you just observe here u and v, these two are functions of x and y. It means which is there in terms of Cartesian form. So now we have to prove the statement. So once again I am going to read this statement. If f of z equals to u plus iv is analytic, already they given f of z is analytic. So in the situation we have to prove that u and v are intersect each other. It means the angle between u and v is 90 degree. So that only we have to prove now. This is what the statement of the orthogonal property. Now the proof of this orthogonal property we can do in both Cartesian form and also in the polar form. So first I am going to do the proof in the Cartesian form. So first we'll see in Cartesian form. Already we know that two curves intersect each other orthogonally if the tangents at the point of intersection are at right angles. It means the angle between the two curves is 90 degree. So further, already we know that dy by dx, this represents the slope of the tangent, and the condition for this perpendicular of two lines is that the product of their slopes must be equal to -1. So that we can represent in terms of symbol means that is m1 m2 which is equals to -1. So that only we have to prove now. Okay, now we'll go for take the first curve. Anyhow, two curves they given. One is u of x comma y and the next one more curve is v of x comma y. So first I am going to consider the first curve, that is u of x comma y which is equals to c1. You just differentiate with respect to x, treating that y has a function of x, so that the u of x comma y which is equals to c1 can be written in this form: dou u by dou x plus dou u by dou y, that into dy by dx which is equals to 0. So dy by dx which is equals to, you just take the dou u by dou x, that a term to RHS, so that that term will become negative. So dou u by dou y dy by dx which is equals to minus dou u by dou x. Now I need actually the value of dy by dx. So dy by dx can be written as minus dou u by dou x divided by dou u by dou y. We can write that in other form also, that is minus ux divided by uy. You just take this as a m1. It means the slope of the first curve, that is u of x comma y which is equals to c1. Similarly, if you taken for the next curve, that is v of x comma y which is equals to c2. Even here also c2 represents the constant. For this curve, if you go for differentiation is with respect to x, treating that y has a function of x, so that you are getting the slope of the second curve. It means dy by dx which is equals to minus vx divided by vy. You just denote that as a m2. Now we got the value of m1 and also m2. Now you just go for product of the two. If you simplify, it means you should get solution as -1. If we are getting -1 means we can give the conclusion that the given two curves u of x comma y and v of x comma y intersect at orthogonally. So that only we have to prove now. Now we'll go for multiplication of these two curves, that is m1 into m2 which is equals to, the value of m1 will be ux divided by uy and the value of m2 will be vx divided by vy. Now the substitution is over. Now we have to do the simplification. So now anyhow in next statement itself clearly they given f of x is analytic. Analytic is nothing but already that CR equations are satisfied. The CR equations are in a Cartesian form that can be written as ux equals to vy and vx equals to minus uy. So with the help of these two CR equation, you can do the changes in that previous equation. So m1 into m2 that can be written as vy that into minus uy divided by uy vy. Here some of the terms will get cancelled. I think uy term will get cancelled. Similarly vy also will get cancelled. The rest of this term is only just minus 1. So now finally we got the solution of m1 into m2 will be minus 1. So this is what our required result. Hence we can give the conclusion that the curves intersect orthogonally at every point of intersection. So we prove the result in the Cartesian form. Now this orthogonal property we can prove even in the polar form also. There is no changes in the statement. So in a statement it is already mentioned that f of z is equals to u plus iv. It is analytic. Statement will be the same thing. Only thing is we have to prove that result in terms of polar form. So if r is equals to f of theta, we know that tan phi equals to r into d theta by dr. Here phi being the angle between the radius vector and then the tangent. The angle between the tangent at the point of intersection of the curve is phi 1 minus phi 2 and tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 is which is equals to minus 1. This is what the condition for orthogonality. So we have to prove this result. In a previous Cartesian form we proved that m1 into m2 equals to minus 1, but whereas here we have to prove that tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 which is equals to minus 1. So we have to prove this result in polar form. So here also you just consider the first curve. So in a previous u is a function of x and y, whereas here u is a function of r comma theta because it is a polar form. So u of r comma theta which is equals to c1. You just differentiate this equation with respect to theta. You just treat that r has a function of theta. So the above equation can be written as dou u by dou r dr by d theta plus dou u by dou theta which is equals to 0 since c1 is a constant. We need the value of dr by d theta which is equals to minus u theta divided by ur. So tan phi, that definition already I given, that is r into d theta by dr. So here by using that first curve u of r comma theta, sure we can get the value of tan phi 1. So tan phi 1 I defined as a r into d theta by gr is nothing but r into ur divided by u theta. Similarly, if you consider the second curve v of r comma theta, same procedure you can apply. Differentiate this with respect to theta, treating r as a function of theta, so that you are getting the value of a tan phi 2 is minus r vr divided by v theta. So now with the help of these two curves, we got the value of a tan phi 1 and also tan phi 2. You just substitute the value of a tan phi 1 and also tan phi 2 in this equation, so that the equation can be written as r into ur, r into vr, that divided by u theta into v theta. So but in a CR equation, the CR equations in terms of polar form, we can write that equation as r into ur which is equals to v theta and r into vr which is equals to minus u theta by CR equations in terms of polar form. With the help of this we can simplify the previous equation. So some of the terms will get cancelled. After a little bit of simplification, we can write that equation as tan phi 1 into tan phi 2. So we are getting result as minus 1. So this is what our required result. So hence clearly we can give the conclusion that the polar family of curves u of r comma theta which is equals to c1 and v of r comma theta which is equals to c2 intersect each other orthogonality. This is what the proof of orthogonality both in Cartesian form and also in polar form. Actually in a complex two properties there, harmonic property and then orthogonal property. So orthogonal properties, it is very simple, easily we can prove that. So and one more property already I discussed. Thank you.